Hi, my name is Naomi, and today I'm going to talk to you about my experience or my personal reflection watching the documentary Nadie by Tim Lamela of 2005. The first question: what are the main points of the documentary? Okay, before watching Nadie, I knew that Mexico was a transit country for many migrants heading to the United States. However, I have never stopped to thinking about what their journey really entails and the dangers they face and the emotional and physical toll it takes of them. One of the most important points that the commentary addresses is extreme vulnerability or how the Central Americans migrants traveling in Mexico. Many of them are fleeing on poverty, gang violence, and life opportunities in their home countries, and hoping to find a better life in the USA. However, instead of just dealing with the difficulties on crossing the border, they encounter unimaginable dangers along the way. The documentary highlights three points that dangers the migrants face. The first one is the criminal groups and extortion. Migrants become a bit easy targets for gangs like MS-13 and organized crimes groups that kidnap them for ransom, force them to human traffic, or even murder them. The risk of traveling on la bestia, like the point two, many migrants board this freight train hoping to reach the northern border faster, and however the ride is extremely dangerous because people can fall, lose limbs, or even die trying to get on off. And three, and the most important to me, is the sexual violence against a woman. And the documentary shows that many women take up their control before they journey because they expected to be raped. This is one of the most shocking points of the documentary, and it's heartbreaking to me as a woman. And another point I want to add is the importance of the role of immigration police. Instead of addressing the root causes of immigration like poverty, violence, or lack of opportunity, governments often respond with harsh policies that criminalize migrants rather than protect them. The documentary challenges us to reflect how we, as a society, treat those who are simply seeking a better future. Okay, continue with the second question. Was anything unclear or confusing to you, and why? What is confusing to me and made me reflect the most was realizing that in some parts of Mexico, migrants don't know accept how one would expect. I grew up thinking that my country was welcome and supporting that place. And while I know this isn't true, in so many cases, it saddens me to know that there are places where instead of helping them, they are mistreated. I was also surprised by the level of corruption in certain areas where some authorities who should be protecting them actually extort them or hand them over the criminal groups. Or how can someone see a vulnerable person and choose to take advantage of this instead of helping them? I don't know, I think it's a little bit hypocritical. And this documentary left me with many questions about what can be done to ensure that migrants are safe while passing through Mexico, especially in this timeline, because we are living in a situation really hard with the United States. So this can be a point topic. The third question: what was new to you, and did it change the way you think about or perceive the things? Before watching the documentary, I knew the migrant journey was dangerous, but I have no idea how extreme it could be. I want to say, I think about I'm a lucky person and I never had the experience or have this situation before. But I was so shocked to see how many people lose limbs or ever their lives while trying to get on one of La Bestia, this train. And I was also completely unaware of the level of violence many famous migrants face. And it led me shocked to learn that some mentally prepare themselves for sexual violence because they know how it's likely to happen. I cannot imagine the level of desperation someone must feel to undertake a journey knowing they will likely be assaulted or raped. I think it's so sad. And after watching the documentary, I believe the importance of protecting migrants because they are sisters and brothers
and translate even more and feel greater responsibility as a Mexican not to be indifferent to their situation. For a question, was there anything you would like to explore further or learn more about, and why? I would like to learn more about the organizations and people who are truly helping migrants in Mexico. And I had heard about Las Patronas. This group is this group of women that actually make food and try to support these people. But after watching this documentary, I want to know if there are more groups in other parts of the country doing the similar work. I also want to understand what concrete actions can be taken to reduce the abuse and ensure that migrants have a safer patient through Mexico. I know it's a complex issue, but I believe that as a society we can do more to improve the situation. Okay, and the final and last one question, provide at least one specific example of an unexpected experience in your personal or professional life related to the main topic of the documentary. I had this one. Is the coolest experience I have had was a couple of years ago when I worked in a winery in Valle Guadalupe. There I met a co-worker from Venezuela who had considered going to the United States due to the situation his country was facing under Maduro's government. One of the things that impacted me the most was hearing about the experience he had in certain places in Mexico with some Latinos and Mexicans who were racist towards him just because he was Venezuelan. And although Mexico has welcomed him, he still faces many challenges as an immigrant. Thank you.